Hello, everybody. My name is Nate Walbrook. I'm the principal here at Century High School. On behalf of everybody, we welcome you to our graduation for the class of 2022 today. To start things off, we're going to give everybody the opportunity to stand for for the national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. It'll be sung by our mighty Century Choir.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now, I meant to do this before, but if you would please remain standing. Just trying to help everybody work on those squats a little bit. If you'd remain standing here to help honor our graduates as they come in, and I will hand it over to Ms. Kaus and the CHS band. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. How are you feeling today? Oh yeah, y'all are definitely awake. 10 a.m. was not. I want to thank you all for joining us today. I want to thank family, loved ones, teachers, staff, and every single person who has impacted a graduate's life. My name is Salma Abdi, and it is my honor as your student body president to welcome you to our humble abode, aka our high school gym. It is only fitting that we complete our high school journey the same place it began, as doe-eyed freshmen learning Centuries' cheers. We did not know how these 4 years would change our lives, what friends we would make, the teachers and mentors who would revolutionize and our thinking and future plans, and the global pandemic that would impact our lives. The class of 2022. While we only had a beginning and an end to this experience, it wasn't an empty one. It was a bittersweet journey filled with perseverance, 6 a.m. alarms, hoping the random train that comes the 1 or 5th day you're late is short. It's watching the sun rise on your way to school. It's raising money for Bear Creek and leaving home early for club meetings and coming home late after practice. It is the camaraderie and community we built. Century gave us an individualized experience filled with good and bad, and it allowed us to partake and foster a deep layer of understanding and commonality. So, as you look around and hear your classmates' names get called, you'll remember the kid who sat next to you freshman year in world history, your sophomore chemistry partner. You'll finally put a name to the person whose camera was off all of junior year. And you'll see the person you've always seen in the hallways. And it'll hit us in T-minus 20 minutes that we will no longer be Century students. We're not coming back in the fall. We'll be Century alumni. So, I urge you to take a deep breath. I do legitimately mean take a deep breath. And feel those feelings. Reminisce on the good and the bad. Because I won't say once a Panther, always a Panther. Because while being a Panther has impacted us, while it has shaped who we are, and it will always be a part of us, it should not define us. In fact, it's 2000s because High School Musical 3 came out in 2008, way before we started kindergarten, or I guess a year. So adults, you are in fact old. So could we have anticipated this in 2008? Who our friends would be, how our century would impact us, who we would become? No. So we shouldn't define ourselves, which is why you should dream bigger than you ever thought possible. You should fervently pursue your dreams and push yourself out of your comfort zone. Utilize the regrets you have, the mistakes you made, and the successes you've accomplished to be the best and truest versions of yourself. As you walk across the stage, let it dawn upon you that you have done it. You did it, and believe that the education you have received has equipped you with the power to change the world in your own way. Congratulations, class of 2022. We did it.
Hello. Okay. When asked, what is your favorite memory? So many unforgettable memories come to mind. When asked, what do you love about high school? I think about the Monday morning discussions when teachers make funny jokes and catch up with students about their weekends. Responses vary, but they have one thing in common. They're all exciting. Some students competed and won competitions, and some traveled the world somehow in 2 days. For me, I just slept, ate ice cream, did homework, and had the most awesome dreams. Life has a way of teaching us many things through roller coasters of emotions and events, teaching us to be resilient and strive for patience when things are hard, learning to trust and accept our mistakes and flaws. For these past 2 years, life has coaxed us to see our inner jewels, our inner emotions, our raw selves, our personalities, and eyes, the beautiful trait that we possess, a form of expression that lights up our perspective of the world with its adorable twinkles and beams. A fog may have covered our eyes growing up, a mist that will worsen when we sought validation and attention, a fog that unlocked hurtful thoughts and questions. A fog became foggier because of doubts and expectations. A fog caused an emotional haze of uncertainty, the uncertainty about what we should feel, and uncertainty about how we should express how we feel. I journaled to make sense of that haze. I also read to escape that haze. The books we have read and the classes we have taken over time taught us many things. That life will take you to memorable and unique places, how little we know as a reader despite having learned so much, how struggles and sudden changes stimulate us to continue, and how small acts of kindness and empathy help us thrive as human beings. Journaling has taught me many things: to believe in myself and the journey I want to take, to tell the narrative of our story, not allowing others to make our story their narrative, to clear the fog of second-guessing ourselves or feeling pressure to sacrifice our dreams and passions. I learned success is not giving up on what you love. Success is lines you create and lines you overcome. A wounded heart can only see a wounded world. A healing heart, however, sees a world capable of healing. I learned this lesson from COVID through watching the news and reading articles about COVID's impact on mental health and the stories of the many resilient people who came together to support each other. COVID gave us many traumas. However, those traumas introduced us to many hobbies that we could express ourselves with, such as baking, building Legos, or trying new things like making TikTok or YouTube videos. These hobbies have enlightened us, soothed our anxieties, and gave us comfort. Embarrassing moments that made us hide, flaws that made us doubt, and events that left us scarred is something that we overcame. The world intrigued us with questions, and learning experiences battled us to self-reflect. STEM classes, for instance, asked us if we could construct our own world, if we could see the world for what it is, for its natural beauties and complexities. Humanities asked us if we could see the world through the lens of people, if we can find our purpose, if we can recognize our most prominent qualities, if we can see the minutiae of our personalities. We never realized, however, how much our expressions could impact someone's life, like how much a smile can make someone's day, and how much a kind word will take someone a long way. As James Barry beautifully states, always be kinder than necessary. I ask of us to be kind to ourselves and compassionate towards others, to show yourself to yourself, to be honest with yourself in what you see and in what you hear. Self-reflection, honesty, empathy, being open-minded, and kindness is the best way to accept ourselves, impact others, and heal the world. Thank you to the class of 2022 for having shown me what it means to be strong, talented, and motivated. Thank you to all faculty members and staff for having shown me the importance of patience. Thank you to all teachers who have taught me to have a positive outlook on life. And thank you ever so much to my parents, family members, and friends who have taught me to always be cheerful and supportive. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2022.
Good afternoon. Well, usually it's in my first hour class that we don't get much of a response, so we're going to try that again. Good afternoon, everybody. All right. Thank you. So I would like us to invite your neighbors and everybody in the audience to learn a different greeting today. As we sit in the lens of the Lakota people, I thought it would be just a great opportunity for us to use the sacred language and invite that into this space. One of the ways that you can greet people in Lakota is to say good day. Anpetu watse. So when I say that, we can practice that. So we'll try one more time. Anpetu watse. Are you guys ready? Yeah? Okay. Anpetu watse. Thank you. At my house, we say buenas tardes. Some of my students taught me a few other greetings. Sustoe, mafi antahain, or marhaba kif halak. Other people sign. And each of us has a unique way to greet people and to say hello. Those of you that have teenagers, it might be like, hey, I'm home. And so I want you to think of what's that unique way that you greet people in your life. So I'll give you about 10 seconds to think about that unique way you greet people. Okay, so I want you to look to the people on your left and your right, look to the people sitting next to you. And I'm going to invite you to use that special greeting with your neighbors today. Go ahead. Thank you. I love the smiles that I see in everybody's faces. So I invited you to participate in this so that we could appreciate the uniqueness of everyone here today. Class of 22, you have a very special place in my heart. I met some of you back in second grade when I chaperoned maybe zoo trips or any other field trips in my daughter's class, or when I saw you in the hallways at Jefferson Elementary. Others I met when I subbed in your classes throughout elementary years. And a few of you, I've had the honor to have you in class. Some of you were born and grew up here in Rochester. Others maybe moved here in elementary or throughout middle school, and yet others might have joined the Panther family just recently. And despite these differences, each of you navigated some really hard circumstances over the past few years, either because of the COVID-19 pandemic or other personal circumstances. The world did not stop during this time. And as we come together to celebrate your accomplishment as graduating seniors, there's one thing that we can all remember as we move forward in life. As unique as each of you are, people you will face in your next steps in life are also that unique. We have gotten lost in public philosophical discussions, and people often want to prove they're right. And we forget about our humanity and each individual's uniqueness. You have a great opportunity to shape the future of our community, or whichever community you choose to join. Coretta Scott King said the following: "The greatness of a community is most accurately measured by the compassionate actions of its members." So as you start a new beginning, honor the humanity of the people you will find in your future jobs, in your military assignments, in your new careers, and in every interaction by remembering there are unique individuals just like you. Compassion's not only something to give to others, but also something to give to yourself. We live in a competitive society that is always asking for perfection and more of each of us. And yet, as you begin a new learning phase in your life, growth will require adjustments along the way. Not only because there may be hard times when you fall short of your expectations, but maybe of other people's expectations. So let me share a quick example. So back when my daughter was in elementary school, we were getting ready for the day, the hustle and bustle, and you're running just to get there on time. And it's like, all right, go get in the car. And she goes out, and I grab my keys, grab my stuff, get in the car, drive down the hill, get to Jefferson, and I turn around to do the usual, have a good day, see you later. And she's not in the back seat. And so I go, okay, let's try that again. So I drive back up the hill, and there she is at the end of the street with her backup on, just walking to school. And so just like that, life will necessitate many adjustments. And as you look at the people up in the stands, we can ask the adults, have we all made some mistakes? Maybe things didn't turn out the way you expected? The answer is yes. And so, at the end of the day, remember your humanity and the humanity of those around you. In closing, I would like to leave you with an excerpt from the words of Amanda Gorman, The Hill We Climb. We did not feel prepared to be the heirs of such a terrifying hour, but within it, we found the power to author a new chapter, to offer hope and laughter to ourselves. We will not march back to what was, but move to what shall be. We will not be turned around or interrupted by intimidation, because we know our inaction and inertia will be the inheritance of the next generation. But one thing is certain, if we merge mercy with might and might with right, then love becomes our legacy and change our children's birthright. So let us leave behind a country better than the one we were left with. We will rebuild, reconcile, and recover. In every nook of our nation and every corner called our country, our people, diverse and beautiful, will emerge battered and beautiful. When day comes, we step out of the shade, aflame and unafraid. The new dawn blooms as we free it, for there is always light, if only we're brave enough to see it, if only we're brave enough to be it. So class of 2022, as unique as you are, be brave to seek the light. Be brave to see the light, and be brave to be that light. You got this, class of 2022. Congratulations.
As the rest of our choir seniors are joining us, we want to make a substitution today with our song. In place of Omnia Soul, we are singing Leonard Cohen's Alleluia, which has become special to us here at the end of the year as a choir.
It goes
Hello, Century High School class of 2022. My name is Kent Piquel. I have the honor of serving as superintendent here, and I want to first start by thanking all of you for giving me a chance to wear the Harry Potter costume. I don't get to wear it very much. Sometimes I try and wear it to school board meetings. It does not so good, but I feel much more accepted by you here. So anyway, I'm wearing it today because I am really honored to be with you on this occasion. In fact, this is the first year I have participated in a high school graduation as a superintendent. For that reason and many others, I'm sure that the class of 2022 here in Rochester will always have a special place in my memory. So graduating from high school is a big transition in life. It means you already are, or you soon will be, a legal adult. And then you'll move on to some kind of post-secondary education or a career. At some point, you'll move out of your parents' house, and you'll get a dog and a car, and then you'll move back into your parents' house to save money. Sorry, parents. Eventually, you will find a partner, and then you'll have some kids, and then maybe you'll find another job. And then your kids will start kindergarten, and before you know it, they will be graduating from high school, and you will be sitting at a graduation ceremony watching them like your families are watching you today. And after that, your kids will go on to high school and then work or college, for which you need to save a lot of money. Trust me on that one. Then, before you know it, your hair will turn gray or it will fall out, or both. After that, or at the same time, your knees and your back will start to feel a lot stiffer than they did when you were a senior in high school. Then you will retire from your job and have some grandkids, and you will go to their high school graduation, where the school chorus will actually perform the song Circle of Life from The Lion King. Moved by that song, your thoughts will shift back to your graduation from high school on Saturday, June 4th, 2022. So that is what you have ahead of you. Good luck with that. Thank you very much. I do actually have a little bit more to say than that. Thanks for the groan, parents. They're being respectful. Seriously, given all the challenges that you have ahead of you, I want to say a little bit more as you end your time in Rochester Public Schools and head out into the world. What I want to say is something that I wish someone had said to me back when I graduated from high school in the 1980s, when music was good. What I wish someone had said to me then, and what I want to say to you today, is this: take charge of the relationships in your life. Don't just expect them to appear, and don't just accept them because they are already there. Think of yourself as a quarterback who gets to decide what other players belong in your huddle. I think the comparison of a huddle is a good one, because in a huddle, football players literally put their arms around each other, support each other, and figure out what they are going to do together when they head back out onto the field. And then they go do it together. Before I began my work here in Rochester, I was president of a research organization called Search Institute, where we studied relationships in the lives of young people and young adults. Over the course of almost a decade of research, we found that there are 5 kinds of people that you need in your huddle. When those 5 kinds of people are in your life, you are much more likely to succeed in school or some kind of college or work, to be happy, to have strong social emotional skills, to avoid risky behaviors, and to generally be on track to thrive in life. Let me tell you about those 5 kinds of people. The first kind is pretty predictable, but it is indispensable. It is someone who really cares about you. That is someone to whom you really matter, who you can depend on, and who believes in you. The second kind of person you need in your huddle is the type of person who will challenge your growth, meaning that they push you to keep getting better. They set high expectations for you, and they insist that you take responsibility for your actions. Now, the challenge growth people can be the hardest ones to have in your huddle, but don't ever push them away. You need them to help you get ready for a life in a world where the opposing team is fighting on the field to defeat all the plans you made when you were in your huddle. The people close to you who challenge your growth get you ready for that battle. The third kind of person you need in your huddle is someone who provides support, meaning that they help you figure things out and they stand up for you when you need it. The fourth kind of person is someone who shares power with you, meaning that person treats you with respect and gives you a say in decisions that affect you in your life. They give you voice and choice, and they let you lead. The fifth and final kind of person that you need in your huddle is someone who expands your possibilities, who introduces you to new people, new places, new ideas, new ways of being in the world. Now, when you think about the kinds of people you need in your huddle, remember you're the quarterback of that huddle. Welcome or keep people in your huddle when you think they care about you, they challenge you, they support you, they share power with you, and they expand your possibilities. But move people out of your huddle who either don't do those things or just generally bring negative energy into your life. Now, these 5 kinds of people actually don't need to be 5 separate people. One person can do all 5 of these types of things in relationships. In fact, I am positive there are people right here in this gym who have done all 5 of those things in your life. Maybe it's a parent or another member of your family. Maybe it's a friend who's graduating with you today. Maybe it's a teacher or another member of the school staff. Whoever it is, your life is better because they cared about you, they challenged you, they supported you, they shared power with you, and they expanded your possibilities. I hope that right after this ceremony, you will walk up to those people and thank them for the role that they played in your development. Trust me, it will mean the world to them. However, I know that for some of you, walking up to someone and saying, "Thank you for building a developmental relationship with me in my life," might be a little awkward. And so I have invented a way that you can communicate that to people in this room without ever saying a single word. So after this ceremony, just walk up to someone in this room and let them know they have really mattered in your life by holding up your hands like this. Expressing care, challenging growth, providing support, sharing power, and expanding possibility. Now, if you do this and you get a real connection, that other person might just put their hand out there like this, and it'd be kind of like a Zen moment for you there. Alternatively, someone may swat the hand away and say, "Get your hand out of my face." You got to take some chances in life, and by the end of the ceremony, you're no longer going to be Rochester Public Schools students, so you're not my responsibility anymore. So whatever happens, happens. Before I end this speech and get you graduated, I actually want to make one serious point. If you are sitting there and you're thinking that nobody did one of those 5 things in your life, or maybe that nobody did any of those 5 things in your life, don't despair and don't worry about it. It's not too late. It's never too late. Once again, you're the quarterback of relationships in your life. And in the years ahead, you can seek out people who will do those things for you and for whom you can do those things. Now, I think that a football huddle is a good mental model for thinking about relationships because I love football despite the pain and anguish that the Minnesota Vikings bring into my life every year. However, I think an even better metaphor for relationships is the roots of a tree. Some of those roots are long and strong, like the family members who have been there for you since you were little. Some of those roots are short and skinny, like a teacher who only taught you for a semester but whose teaching changed your life. But whatever the length and strength of those roots, they are all important because they work together to enable you to learn and grow and to survive the storms that life is inevitably going to throw at you. Century High School class of 2022, remember your roots. Take care of them, surround them with good soil, give them water and clean air and plenty of sun. And let me close by saying on behalf of all the educators and staff in Rochester Public Schools that we are proud of you. We are honored to have educated you, and we will be cheering you on as you go out into the world and make it a much, much better place. Congratulations.
Okay, last thing I will say is that I just wanted to extend to the class of 2022 and make sure that you knew how much you mean to the faculty at Century. I recognize that I have only been here a year and that these words might sound a little empty without having a longer relationship with you. But I want you to know how desperately we love you and that each and every single one of you are precious to us. And that if you are struggling in life, if you have issues that are going on, that the doors of Century and our faculty and our staff will always be here for you if no one else will be. So, without further ado, we want to get to the magic moment, right? Okay, couple of housekeeping items. Remember, graduates, we have 2 opportunities for you to take a picture. One right up here on the stage when you are receiving your diploma, and another one down here with me. All right? This is a really big deal for people. Kids, you all have been working on this for 13 years, and in some cases, your families have been working on this for 13 years. And so we want to honor and give due respect to every single graduate that's here, and we recognize that people are super excited about this. So please, as graduates' names are being read, be respectful that we have a lot of other people who desperately want to hear everybody's name, desperately want to honor every single person in this room. Okay? So, on behalf of the faculty and staff at Century High School, I present to you Dr. Jessica Garcia, this class of 2022, and I can certify and verify that they have all met the graduation requirements for Rochester Public Schools. Congratulations.
On behalf of the Rochester School Board, it is with great pleasure that I accept the Century High School graduating class of 2022, having met all the requirements set forth for graduation by Rochester Public Schools.
Zachary Magruder. Jonathan Ortiz Castillo. Abdullahi Abi. Salma Abdi. Halimo Abdikadir. Muhima Adawe. Abdul Kadir Aden. Abdi Samed Ahmed. Mohammed Ahmed. Alawang Ajak. Isaiah Alexander Booker. Abbas Ali. Hamdi Ali. Nasro Ali. Samsam Ali. Brixie Andrade Sanchez. Edgar Arden. Asela Awad. Oswald Ayebo. Decca Bade. Nicholas Baker. Haley Behringer. Emily Becker. Madeline Berg. Nathan Bergquist. Hia Berhane. Amelia Bondi. Rebecca Borgmeyer. Simon Boyum. Tatiana Booker. Jack Beekler. Haley Burke. Javon Burks. Nariah Burton. Mansoor Kamir. Hope Carlisle. Tyler Castro. Isabella Claudek. Reatung Dai. Nevin DeGafferly. Grant DeLacy. Erica Digby. Ethan Dunn. Real El Tayeb. Peyton Erdelac. Sebastian Fairbairn. Kiara Fairbanks. Jack Fitzgerald. Justin Flansburgh. Ethan Hacilius. Michael Foster. Jacob Gardner. Gianna Garner. Aaron Gasca. Noah Jervik. Grant Getz. Crystal Gomez. Nathan Graybow. Kristen Graham. Austin Green. Tegan Green. Joseph Girton. Lila Hagland. Jude Haj Sakour. Anissa Haji Omar. Kylie Halfman. Brianna Hall. Sage Hall. Abdi Hassan. Kadra Hassan. Jocelyn Hernandez Berrigan. Zachary John Herber. Madeline Hill. Catherine Hogan. Grace Howard. Josephine Hunter. Samira Hussein. Faiza Ikar. Reagan Ilg. Malika Jubber. Anisa Jailani. Gabriela Jimenez Trejo. Logan Duran. Yusuf Karakaya. Riley Clausen. Jack Nauer. Madison Kolb. Asmitha Korada. Gavin Cruz. Kenneth Lat Anun Kapoff. Grace Larson. Elisa Latic. Kira Layton. Joshua Lindenfeld. Austin Lohr. Abby Magruder. Melissa Magruder. Jabril Mamo. Kevin Mann. Josiah Matthews. Derek Matthews. Nathan Meyer. Christian Marin. Madeline Michelson. Karen Miller. Nathan Miller. Nafisa Mohamud. Alexis Moon. Caden Moliso. Taylor Morey. Brandon Mueller. Kalela Muhammad. Adil Mustich. Ryan Nasser. Isabella Neblet. Logan Nelson. Lucas Nelson. Tegan Nelson. Juliana Nian. Ashley Nino. Panrith Nith. Talia Neuhen. Opie Olagi. Anissa Osman. Colin Owen. Cieli Pasos. Isabella Pena. Jalen Perez. Nolan Raymond. Kennedy Reckner. Mackenzie Reed. Janelle Richards Shields. Genesis Roque. John Ruff. Maximilian Samike. CJ Schlotauer. Avery Severson. Kennedy Spear. Jordan Sutton. Mohammed Taha. Cole Taylor. Jonathan Tomavonksa. Hayes Wainberg. Madeline Welty. Anya Yamin. Miski Youssef. Nemias Zelaya. Autumn Markson. Nicholas Zita. Amanda Dickinson. Jacob Wimbish. Colin Round. David Kowalski. Angelina Yang. Cameron Johnson. Jordan Miller. Peter Lund. Gricia Ipina. Haley Lopez. Ellie Floodstrom. Abby Floodstrom. Sierra Wiener. Gray Kuhlman. Megan Meyer. Sean DeWitts. Isaac Meyer. Ashley Rosado. Diego Garza. Congratulations.
Okay. All right, if I could ask all the audience members to stand in respect for our class of 2022. All right. Now, we're going to do this so we're all kind of on the same page here. Don't do it yet, but the class of 22, I'll have you stand up. Don't do it yet. We're going to switch our tassels from one side to the other. And then everybody's going to clap and hoot and holler for you because we're so proud of you. Okay? And then when the hooting and the hollering is done, Ms. Kaus and the band are going to play the recessional, and you guys are officially Century graduates. Right? Okay. So, class of 2022, please stand. You can switch your tassel from the right to the left. And congratulations.